My name is Augustine. I'm from Congo. I'm very happy to be in Chicago.
My name is Kwa. I come from Burma.
I'm from Russia.
My name is Khair Muhammad Hamidi. I'm from Afghanistan.
My name is Samira. I am from Iraq. I live in Chicago, Illinois.
My name is Rukmini. I am from Bhutan.
I am from Burma.
My name is Lawi. I am Burma.
I think we're living in a world now without borders. So refugees are here to enrich us. Refugees come with precious dreams. And that precious dream is not to become a burden on their new society, but is to work, become self-sufficient, and be a contributing member of their new society. Each one of them is a survivor. In 1984, I was resettled myself as a refugee by IREM. One of the things that makes IREM special and unique is the holistic approach that we have to assisting refugees in their resettlement. We can help a farmer from Africa or a veterinarian from Iraq both become self-sufficient through our services. We have a whole host of supportive programs like the Women's Empowerment Program, we have the Youth Program, we have Senior Services Initiative, we have our immigration services, and so all these programs are there to pretty much create, the holistic approach that IREM is so unique for. Our services begin from the time when refugees are still overseas being processed, because we work to find them sponsors. If they have relatives here in the city, we meet with the relatives and develop a plan of how they are going to help.
We didn't see this family from Istanbul since '91.
We're there upon arrival. There are IREM representatives at the airport to welcome families, and you cannot even imagine how important that moment is. You have been living days with this worry of who's going to be at the airport, who's going to be there to welcome me. And when they come in, they see all these balloons and flowers and smiling face. So that's like, the whole world opens up to you, and, some of those worries and concerns just are lifted from your shoulders. And once they're here, we have caseworkers. Caseworkers will pretty much guide them through the resettlement process. We have our career development program, that will help them with job readiness, job placement, follow-ups to make sure that they're still doing well in their jobs.
The biggest challenges for these clients is just getting over the fear of doing things on their own. I think there's, in many cases, a lot of trauma, and I think they're all very happy to be here. I think it's very intimidating and it's very easy to depend on others. One of the biggest challenges is just teaching them that they're very capable. If they made it from, for example, from Burundi to Congo to Tanzania to the United States, that's a huge accomplishment, and less than 1% of refugees in the world get to be resettled to another country.
Here at IREM, we're very fortunate to have the English language training program in-house. That helps our resettlement staff and our English teachers to coordinate services for clients. The curriculum we offer here is work English, so we emphasize a lot on vocabulary that clients are going to need for job interviews, for interactions with their supervisors and other co-workers, and just vocabulary that's work related.
Yes. Okay. So in the kitchen you see big refrigerator. Yes?
Yes.
Usually refrigerator has two parts.
Yes.
One refrigerator and very cold. Freezer for frozen foods.
Yes.
Okay.
We also have another curriculum for our senior clients, because the learning style, of course, is different. And for seniors, we emphasize more on survival English and spoken English rather than reading and writing, because we just want them to be able to navigate, life with few main sentences that they might need for their everyday use.
Marcelina, she has one ball.
This day and age, even job applications are online. Without a computer skill, it's very difficult to survive in the workplace. It's very important to have the basic knowledge of how to use the computer. We trust the employers that they will give the extra time to train a refugee who's holding their very first job in the United States. And the employers trust us that we will screen the refugees and refer them the employees that best fit, their requirements.
I am sure that I will be a good citizen of America, and I like America.
When you are a young adult, you really don't have the opportunities sometimes to go for higher education because of your religious background or your ethnic background. Some of those things is part of the persecution that people have suffered. So when you come here and you see, no matter how old you are, you can still go back to school and you still have that opportunity. And for parents, to see that their children can now freely go to school and choose what they want to study, that's one of the real sense of freedom that you get when you come here. Our after-school program is designed to help children with their homework, but at the same time also to help children learn about the school system here in the United States and have the discipline and the regimen that it's needed, to have school every day. A lot of children have had disrupted lives because of their refugee experience. We have a lot of volunteers and mentors who come and do basically one-on-one work with these kids, but also to teach them, once again, the skill of interacting with children from other parts of the world, because that's what Chicago Public School Classroom is a mini United Nation by itself. Our Women's Empowerment Program addresses the needs of the women that perhaps have not been in the workforce, to help women at their pace to set their own goals and objectives and work through that so that they can, perhaps through the sewing cooperative, earn a little money for their family, to be able to still stay at home and take care of the little kids, but at the same time contribute to the family expenses and feel good about it. The art show was all about confidence, helping our women to have self-confidence. I mean, for them to have drawn pictures and for them to see it being in an exhibit, that's a powerful thing right there. The message of self-worth, the message of them having a skill. It's all about helping people to see the potential in themselves. We hold cooking classes, and the objective is to help the participants learn about healthy cooking, healthy habits, healthy eating. There are many other things that get achieved, like building community. We have women and men from Iraq and Bhutan and Burma and Africa that get together and also share each other's culture. So they learn tolerance, because for many of them this is the first time they are being exposed to a multicultural setting. There are many strengths that refugees have to have, and skills that they have to cope with the difficulties of being a refugee. They still have to keep, that level of optimism that there are opportunities for them in the future. And I think they get inspired by seeing the refugee staff that we have here at IREM, as well as seeing other refugees who have come before them. And also knowing that this country was built on the whole experience of coming as immigrant and starting anew.
Abamerika barakundana cyane rwose. Kurenza urugero ndabaye 10 kuri 10.
anafeti iramfase nk'uko ari umuryango wanjye kandi ndazi yuko anafeti izobimfasamo abana banje baroza
njye niko nifuza gusa kwiga gusa kugama ari ishuri nkora akazi ndonka akazi keza.
Oh, my favorite food in America, that's pizza.
Sunday, wake up morning, they tell no friend they're gonna go to America. That's unbelievable. I like that.
للصف يوميا ما عدا الجمعة والسبت والأحد ما عندنا دوام. عندي صديقات من مختلف الجنسيات وأنا سعيدة بدراستي اللغة الإنجليزية.
The refugee need more time.
Unfortunately now, with the challenges that the whole country is facing, the refugees have become even more vulnerable. It's more important now than ever for our supporters to help us so that we can help refugees not fall through the cracks. So if we all help them have a good start, then they will have a much better life.
Passion till time with a wink. If it's out his breath, there's a wind. His gaze is far. Easy, then breath that desire. His way to the bodies and the rivers of the world. The man, the woman, the boy, and the girl. He is everything that lives and dies. Everything that lives, that crawls, that flies.